Hi and welcome to another episode of Pure Ents Meets. I'm Kalisha J, and today I'm joined by the one and only Mr. Scrufizzer himself. How you doing?
How are you, bro?
Yeah, hello.
Who wants to hear my brand new sound? I got a brand new sound.
So I mean, for people that don't know, tell me a little bit about the name Scrufizzer, because that's not a usual name.
Oh, yeah.
That's like some other level.
Basically, yeah. Like when I was younger, they used to call me Screwface, and then I used to make beats with my cousin called Stimpy. So we used to go back and name Screwface and Stimpy kind of thing. And then I started branching out as an MC, like rapper and stuff. And then when I got a bit older, like when I got like 15, I said, you know what, I don't want to be called Screwface no more. At that time, everybody kind of had their own unique name, and it was like Screwface from here, Screwface from there. So I said, you know, I'm going to change the face to Fizzler, because everyone, no one would have called me anything else anyway. It still would have been called Screw, so I changed it over, and it kind of stuck with me. It's mad still. No joke.
So Screwface from north, Screwface from south, Screwface from London.
There was one, like, yeah, my MSN arguments with them, like, you've got my name.
That's too funny.
Tell me about bass. Car when I come to. I shake up the room. Get the lock speed. I beat the tune every time I want to rhythm. I'm really bringing the truth. I really get a picture when I'm bringing the flow. I've got the whole scene like, busy, give me some more. Half spitting, boss killing, hitting the room. Right, bring up on the beat. I'm locked up the week. They can't stop me like Huston and me. That locked in the team. 139. I really man know. West 1 Tree.
So how old were you when you knew that you wanted to get into music? Because obviously you've been doing it for a long time, like you mentioned, school times. So how old were you?
It's mad because I was like musically orientated from a young child. So it's like I had an uncle called Village, yeah, like he passed away like years ago.
Okay.
But he used to like play like the big sound systems, and he used to like play a lot of bashment music in it. So where I stemmed off him, I wanted to become a DJ at first, but I used to see him doing his thing. So like that kind of brought me into it from a young age. When I went to school and stuff, like a lot of people didn't listen to bashment, and they didn't listen to like deep hip hop. They was all listening to Spice Girls and S Club Set.
That's
like,
what's up though.
That's what was real in it at that time.
Yeah.
Like Tupac and that wasn't relevant for my age group, innit? But because people were older than me, I would hear the music and stuff. So when I went to high school and stuff, yeah, that's when I proper started writing proper bars, because everyone started doing garage. Then I thought, oh, this is the platform. So we used to spit in a school playground, and then from there it just stemmed up and just kept going kind of thing.
No, that's crazy. I mean, so you mentioned obviously Spice Girls and all those things. I don't think that those are your musical influences.
No, of course not. But obviously, like no one can deny in the UK that they didn't know one of their songs. It's so crazy. Like,
Let me tell you, even the hardest man was listening to Spice Girls. They don't listen to Spice Girls.
Spice Girls
Them good.
mad.
They were sick. But who does influence you musically?
to be fair, like I was influenced from like loads of different things. Like not stemmed by one person, but I like to like hardcore stuff. I did like old school hip hop, like Big Daddy Kane, Big L, Big Pun, Black Delicious, like proper like old school Nas rappers, like proper like lyrical side of them. Bone Thugs and Harmony, they were sick. Busy Bones was one of my favourite. And of course, like when it comes to grime into the modern day world, it's kind of like everyone around you, because you're built off everyone. Where grime started, obviously they had like the pioneers like the Wiley's, Crazy Titch and stuff. And then what ends up happening is everyone kind of just makes their own additional ads. So you had MCs at one point, and they were rapping American. Do you know what I mean? Like they did have an American twang to it. And then you had MCs that were doing the yardie thing. So like everyone around me and my crew kind of like inspired me, and hip hop inspired me, because the tempos weren't that different. But yeah, man, I liked these last words, you know.
Paid them for, I am getting that dough, so let me switch back. I'm bringing this flow called rap, rave. Cause when I rap, I make you rave. This one's called rap, rave. Cause when I rap, I make you rave.
Speaking of Dizzy, I know that you've done some collabs with him and a few other people. Wiley, like you mentioned, Angel Hayes. I mean, when you first started, did you ever think that, okay, you know what, that this is something that you would make into a career?
No.
Did that ever come, like, cross your mind?
No, I just knew that all I had is I just had like an urge here that I want to get better. Even still now, I still got it. Like, so all I wanted to do was just get better and be on a like better level kind of thing. But like even just meeting these people, when you're a fan of someone and you meet them in real life, yeah, it's kind of weird because you're thinking, oh shit, like, I've got your CD at home.
It's true, yeah.
But it was crazy, man. It was proper crazy. Like, so even just seeing people like just do their thing and they just, you know what I mean, they step off the different benches, like say for example, Ed Sheeran, I remember seeing him, you know what I mean, playing his guitar, like doing a show, and then now he's doing a whole sold out tour, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a great thing to say you've known someone and you've seen them grow and you've seen the progression, so it kind of makes you feel like whatever you do, there is always, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Maybe a goal at the end of the road, like.
You should stop. I'm the honey brother fan, I'm skipping on the rhythm. I'm spinning. You really wanna bring it up, finish enemies with it. You ain't stopping me, flopping me. Honestly, get a better policy when I'm on the beat. I demolish the people. Be cool, got so much fire, now I can't lethal. Getting so much higher than a rank T4. I wasn't a leader, I'm a teacher.
That you've made like huge progress, and the people that we mentioned before, Wiley, Dizzy, Angel Hayes, you know, people like that, those aren't like small people in the industry. Those people have big pull, especially in the UK industry. I mean, when you first started, did you think that, okay, that UK the grime industry would be as big as it is now? Because people weren't really recognizing it as much as they are now.
I never thought that. I didn't know what to think because at the time it was really new, innit? So like, all I knew, yeah, to be real, for people talking about the main goal was to just go to radio because there was pirate radio stations and just literally just say your bars on a pirate radio station and hope someone would listen to you and say, yeah, come on this radio station with that person, because that was where it all stemmed off. But as the years went past here and people had great commercial success here, it allowed like the wider audience to get involved in the underground scene. So like now, it's mad, like you've got the internet, you've got One Extra, you've got so much bigger platforms to like display your music on now. But at that time, all we knew was literally we're gonna make a dub on some small microphone, send it out, and there was a thing called, there was like a leaf phone, like 7600, and people used to just put Bluetooth the tunes over. That's all it was about. Bluetooth and the tunes over, and that was like, no one cared about songs, no one cared about anything. They just wanted to just have other people know their music.
So it was for the love of the music.
That's what it really is.
Wasn't anything,
because that was, there was no one else knew anything. They just knew, oh, So Solid's on TV. I don't know how they're on TV, but they're doing what we're doing. There might be a venture for us, but until then, we're just gonna go radio and just make our own So Solid crews and do our own.
Don't tell me what team's winning. Bad boy, rude boy, how are you living? I'm really making it, killing, just got a new spaceship, brother, I'm living. Down and over there, when I be Mario in the courtroom, high notes they're singing. Funny how man talk tough for the rhythm. When I do music, I make the people rap, rave. Cause when I rap, I make you rave. This one's called rap.
Wiley changed game, Dizzy changed game, and those are people that you looked up to and you saw on TV and you wanted to be like, and now you've done songs with them, you know them. Who would you say you would like to collaborate with, dead or alive? Because I know you mentioned like old school people like Big Daddy Kane, Pun.
Dead or alive.
Anybody in the world, yeah.
Dead or alive, probably Bob Marley, Dead or alive. Big L, definitely Dead or alive. Alive, probably someone like, I don't know, like Calvin Harris or Jay Electronica.
That's a lot, yeah.
Or maybe Erica Badu, like, do you know what I mean? They just have that musical side to them that will just bring out a different element in your music. You know what I mean?
And talking about elements in your music, I know we're in a new year, 2015. What can we expect from you?
Like, I think throughout this year, I want to just make sure like I display to people what type of character I am, what type of things I like. So as well as doing like the fast rap and stuff, I want to just make sure people understand like where I'm coming from, like the messages I'm giving, and the content, and just kind of being more consistent and more engaged with the people that are listening. Do you know what I mean? So I think, yeah, it should be a good year. Like, have to be positive and make sure
yeah.
do your thing.
Cause when I rap, I make you rain. This was rap, cause when I rap, I make you rain. Don't tell me about rap, cause when I rap.
For people that don't know where to find your music, where can they hit you up?
Follow me on Twitter at Scrufizzer, on Instagram, Scrufizzer139. And yeah, just if you type in Scrufizzer, you'll kind of see me about my whole fizzy flow. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You
It's
too.
been amazing.